just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, kill.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brissett. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A good pick up there on 20 yards. On first and 10, it's Gibson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Brissett. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, kill.
Gibson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, kill.
Brissett sets to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. That's caught inside the 20. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he will again run into a wall as he is stopped at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. But they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, kill.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Brissett on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got some space here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Brissett able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. Well, this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill.
Once more, Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 15. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing, Brissett. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 52 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, kill. Hey, check.
Here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Up the middle, Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Brissett. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Room here to run. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Hey,
On first and 10, Brissett got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up third and 5 now.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he whipped straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An inside give to Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rodgers with a keeper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup. And it'll be a Green Bay first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Rodgers to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's Brissett. Gets this to Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dotson, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Brissett. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15. Just a yard or two shy of the 10. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Green Bay, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.